Hello, it is Jude Chi here, living a colourful life, and a very warm welcome to this video. And today I am helping you to focus on pampering yourself. Personal pamper from top to toe, and we're starting at the top today. And I would love to show you how to make a wonderfully nourishing and moisturising and restorative face care cream. So I'm going to go right ahead and do that with you. I want to let you know that any of the products that I'm using, you will find them on the YouTube channel, and if you look for the little downward arrow that is just beside the name of the video, you'll be able to click that and up will pop all the different products I've used. So you're going to be able to see those if you would like to go and check them out. So here we are, faces. Now some people might be thinking, well, I have very sensitive skin, so I have to be a little bit careful with what I put on my face, and I absolutely get that. So I always use a fewer drops of essential oil in the face care products that I make for that reason. And it's possible to use oils which have a soothing effect anyway, which allow us to use them, get the benefits of the oils into your skin, and I'll show you just a little massage on how to do that so that you can feel your skin just glowing with vitality and radiance, and people will notice very soon that you've been taking great care of your skin, and you will feel it because it will feel so well nourished. So what have we got? We have a little whisk for whisking up the product because we're going to be making it in the jar that we're going to be using. I have a little spatula, a mini spatula, which I'm going to be using to get the aqueous base that we're using into the pot. And I have 3 oils that I'm going to use in this blend. One is the queen of oils, and that is rose essential oil. It is so deeply nourishing to the skin. It is just fantastic at giving that beautiful radiant glow to the skin, and it's also deeply nurturing. Very feminine, very wraparound, very caring oil, so it's just perfect to be using on the face. I also have some lavender, which is an absolute balancer, and the lavender, I'm not going to use a lot of it, I'm just going to use a little, but it does give that lovely balance. So it helps kind of soothe inflamed skins, or it helps ease oily skins, so it really will do whatever your skin needs. It's what we call in aromatherapy an adaptogen, because it's able to adapt to meet your needs. So fabulous to have that in there. And there are many other oils I could have chosen. I work with about 70 oils, but I've chosen today in this blend to use some mandarin. So I've got some fresh skin mandarin here, and it's a red mandarin, and it's a beautiful aroma, and it has a slightly astringent warming feel, which is really nice for the skin because it gives it that slight uplift. So these are the 3 oils, the rose, and I'm going to use a rose Morocco today. There's lots of different types of rose, and I will just take a moment to mention actually that this rose, which comes from amphora, it is already diluted in a carrier oil. So in this little 10 ml bottle, there is 5% of pure rose, and the rest is in grapeseed oil, I think. It is grapeseed. Now, the reason for that is if you use pure, absolute pure rose essential oil, it is 2 things. One, it is really strong, and even 1 drop in this pot could feel too much. And sometimes it's also difficult to get it out of the bottle because it can be quite thick, and it can be quite, in colder weather it can actually go solid into like a wax. So I prefer to use my rose oil already diluted, and this is a particularly nice one that I would like to share. So it's rose Morocco. You can also get from Tisserand. So anyway, I'm also going to add a little bit of vitamin E, and here's a Naissance vitamin E, which is really helpful, and that's to give even more moisture. So we've got the aqueous cream base, and you'll find the link for that below, and then we're adding the vitamin E to just give it more nourishment to the skin. So let me start off by using my spatula, and I am going to half fill this 60-gram pot. And the reason for that is that then gives me plenty space to do my whisking to get the potion created, and then I can top it up. So I'm going to pop in 3 drops of rose into this blend. There we are, 3 drops. I always start with less, and I can always add, but you can't take it out. I'm going to pop in 3 drops of mandarin. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And 3 drops of lavender. This is a gorgeous lavender by Purely Essential, and it's a real floral lavender, so it's just beautiful. So there's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pop in some vitamin E. I'm just using up the last of a little bottle that I have here, and I'm just going to pop in 1, 2, 3 drops. 3 or 4 drops of that. Sometimes they're in pouring, so you really just want a little trickle going in there. And let me just get my whisk and whisk that up. Oh, I can smell the aroma coming up from the pot already. You do need to give it a good mix to make sure all the oils start to blend and marry together and become a beautiful, beautiful aromatic blend. Okay, so I've got 3 drops of each of those in there. I'm actually very happy with that. I would usually put at the most about 10 essential oil drops into a pot of face care cream, but I'm very happy to leave it at that. I can still catch first of all I get the mandarin because it's the top to middle note in this blend, and you will see a video about that if you have a little look before in other videos. And then the lavender is kind of in the middle, but rose is the deep one, so it's the kind of last that I can pick up. But of course when I put it on my skin, then gradually each of the oils will come out. But I'm very happy with that blend, 3 of each. If you felt you wanted more rose, or if you wanted more mandarin or lavender, you could add another drop, obviously. This is your blend, so you can create it however you wish, but I would recommend for a face not to have more than about 10 drops of essential oil in this pot. So I'm just topping it up there with my aqueous base. Whisk, whisk, whisk. The thing you can always do is you can start using this product and using it on your face, and then if you decide that you feel it's a little bit lacking or it needs a little bit more of something, then you can add drops later. So it can be a real lovely experiment, but I know that my skin enjoys about 9 or 10 drops in this blend. Now I am just going to run my finger around the edge of the jar just to clear that. Let me just try a little bit of that in my hand. It feels so soft and moisturising. It is subtle and it's fine for my skin, as I have quite a sensitive skin. So I'm just going to pop my glasses off, and I'm just going to show you how I can use this blend, and I'm just going to use up what's left on a little whisk to make the very most of it. So my hands were all clean before I started. So my recommendation to you is, when you're putting cream on your face, always move up the way. So from the chin up the cheeks, lifting up the face, up, up, for obvious reasons, because that keeps the skin lifted. Not dragging, just gently, little bit round the eyes, round the brow, lifting up onto the forehead, or even turn your hand the other way and lift up the way, because obviously that lifts the skin on the forehead, and this is what we want for our skin. So lifting, and we can go underneath our chin. The next video is going to be about looking after our neck and really firming and toning the jaw, so that could be a helpful one to move on to. But there we are. You can pat the cream in. Sometimes it goes just a little bit what I call soapy, so it goes a little bit white, and that's only because there aren't chemicals in to stop it doing that. So I'm just easing that out. I can rub the rest into my hands. Feel the aroma. Maybe I could have another drop of something in there, but I'm going to check, leave it for that just now and check it out later. Pop the top on. I pop a little label on there so that I remind myself what is already in the blend, that I had 3 rose, 3 red mandarin and 3 lavender, and it will help me the next time I make to know how I've adapted. So if I change it at all, I just will add the drops on the label. So there we are, a fabulous cream to nourish, restore, refresh your face. Sometimes you might finish a busy day and you want to just wash your hands, wash your face, and you can take a few minutes to pop this beautiful, fabulous Face the Day Care Cream, and there you are, ready to glide into your evening, or indeed ready to glide into your day after nourishing and nurturing your face. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Do remember to click subscribe on the channel, because that way you're not going to miss any of these little pamper sessions, and we're going to be doing 1 a day. So you could be keeping a little eye out for those. And next up we'll be working with the neck and a little bit of a facelift using oils that are uplifting and slightly astringent and really help to keep our skin feeling young and really nourishing and nourished still. So thank you for watching, lovely to see you, and I look forward to sharing time with you again. And thank you for choosing Jude Chi, Living a Colourful Life.